Hello friends and welcome back to the channel. As you know, I regularly post about the hot stocks that have potential to move higher in the following days, and if you have been following the channel, you could have made some money. So in the past 6 weeks, we have made nearly $22,000 by risking $1,000 per trade. So in order to get notified about the potential stocks for the following days, so I always post ahead of time, please consider subscribing to the channel and like the video. As you can see from the top corner of the video, you can see that we have made nearly $22,300. So let's get into a little bit of the statistics that we have done. So we have talked about more than 54 stocks in the past 6 weeks. 45 trades are completed, and here are the list of trades that we won or lost. So I always risk $1,000 per trade. So if I lose $1,000, and when I win more than $1,000. So out of these 54 trades, 45 trades are completed, and we won 22 trades and we lost 23 trades. And although our win rate is a little bit less than 50%, we have managed to make nearly $22,000 because we have a reward to risk ratio with the average of 1.9. Okay, so now let's look at the trades that are completed today. Home Depot HD was the winner for today, which was completed, and we made $1,540. And our Bubba trade hit our stop loss and we lost $1,000. So today we made a little bit over $500. Let's go and check the trade, and then at the end we'll talk about the new stocks. So the first stock was Home Depot HD, which is completed now. So I talked about this stock about 5 or 6 days ago when we were in this spot. So I was like, it is bouncing off this trend line, so I'm going to go long. I'm going to put my stop loss below the swing low. I'm going to target the top trend line. So the trade got completed today, and our reward to risk ratio was 1.54. And I risked $1,000, and basically I made $1,540 out of the Home Depot trade. So that was our winner today. Our loser was Bubba. So if you remember, I was like, I went to the hourly time frame and I spotted this falling wedge pattern, which is a bullish pattern, and I was like, it's broken and it's holding itself. So to me, it is still a valid pattern, but today we got stopped out, so it's part of the game. We have losers and we have winners, and we lost this trade. Okay, so now let's look at the hot stocks that I believe are very hot, actually, that they can generate money for you. The first stock is WEAC, and I've talked about this stock for the past I think 3-4 days. So if we go to the daily time frame here, you can see that I was like, I'm waiting for this stock to reach to nearly $100, and you can see that today we went to $102, and I shorted the stock at $98.89, and I'm hoping that the stock reverses to at least 63.50 mark. So I'm gonna cash out near this congested area, and I put my stop loss at $114.99. This will give me a reward to risk ratio of 2.2. Remember, this is a parabolic move. This is not usual. It happens in the stock market, and actually these are great trades. So I love these kind of parabolic moves because this is not sustainable and it should retrace. I think it can retrace back to at least 50, but I think this $65 mark, this congested area, is a great spot to take the profit out. I personally would take profit near here. I have a reward to risk ratio of 2.2, which is fantastic. I highly recommend to have WEAC on your watch list and look for potential short. I'm bearish on this stock. The next stock is SNDL. For SNDL, let's go to the 4-hour time frame. We have a couple of beautiful patterns that are forming today, and they're pretty similar. So the first one is SNDL. We had a significant move, we had a significant correction, and for the correction, we formed this beautiful falling wedge pattern. We broke that. I talked about the stock when we're here, and now we retraced back a little bit. I think this is still a good retracement that you can look for potential buys if you haven't traded this in this spot. It's not a bad deal, but I personally went long in here once we broke this upper trend line, and I put my stop loss below this swing low, and I'm targeting this. I'm going to cash out before this tiny resistance area. It can go all the way up, but I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to cash out at $2.16, and my stop loss is at 89 cents, which will give me a reward to risk ratio of 1.76. The next stock is TLRI. It has a similar pattern. Basically, we had a significant move higher, a major correction, and we formed this falling wedge pattern. And this is a bullish pattern, and we broke that, and I talked about it when we were in this spot. So I went long in this spot. I put my stop loss below the swing low, and I'm targeting the high of this candle. I think it has room, so I put my stop loss at $5.98 below the swing low, and I'm targeting $37.96, which is below this high, this candle's high, which will give me a reward to risk ratio of 2.31. Let's see if this one plays out. It's a beautiful pattern, so I highly recommend you to have TLRI on your watch list for a potential long entry. And the next stock is SKLZ. I covered this stock yesterday when we broke this falling wedge pattern. I was waiting for that, and today we got kind of a retracement in this spot, so I went long in here. So I went long at $29.92, and I put my stop loss below the swing low at $22.94, and my target is a little bit below this high, so I'm targeting $41. It actually has potential to move higher and retest the previous highs, but I kind of feel like there's a resistance here. We may like shoot up a little bit and go back, so I'm gonna like cash out at $41. The pattern is beautiful, and I think you can keep that in your watch list for potential long entry. The next stock is FUBO. We have talked about this stock in the past couple of days. The stock was trading inside this purple channel. We broke that channel and we're holding. I think this is a great entry, and you can even look at this from a point of having a bull flag kind of. So let's change this color to red, and then so we can have this pattern forming or this bull flag forming, and I think you can enter here because now we have a channel that broke out, we have a bull flag forming, and I think it is safe to target this blue trend line or cash out before that. So I personally entered at $31.97, and my stop loss is at $25.67, and I'm targeting at $47.05, which will give me a reward to risk ratio of 2.14. And the last stock of the day is ACCB. We have a pretty similar pattern again. We had a significant move, significant correction, and we formed this beautiful falling wedge pattern. We broke that, and I actually went long today at the end of the market. I went long at $10.44, and I'm targeting a little bit before the high of this falling wedge pattern. So my target is at $13.89, And my stop loss is at $8.59, which will give me a reward to risk ratio of 1.86. Again, this is a beautiful pattern. I like it. I'm bullish on ACCB, and you can keep that on your watch list for potential long entry. So that was all for today, guys. And if you're interested, please consider subscribing to my channel. And if you like the video, please do that by smashing the like button. That will help the channel a lot. Also, please mention your stock of interest in the comment section. Please mention what is your favorite stock, and I'll cover that in my next video. Thanks again for watching. Manage your risk and make money. See you in the next video.